to Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying, you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Washington Huskies taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On the run, it's Spring. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, running back gets the give. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bowie. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Here we go. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Sweeney. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Golden Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, California.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to look downfield again. Quick strike complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive. Cap it out with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's McClain. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Washington wants to go quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Flushed out of the pocket. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Wide receiver going in motion. Williams will pass. Extending the play. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes the grab inside the 30. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver.
Get high! Get high! Get high! Get high!
Handoff from the gun. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Huskies! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for... The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Showing off the arms. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. He's got him. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Fires to the middle. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Going right to work up top. Fakes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on third. Gets it out quickly. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Now facing a third and long. He wants to throw it again. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive will open from the 15. Snap it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Washington right back to the line. Williams looking for a man. Got the back over the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's fourth down.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds a man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big
looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. He'll throw on third down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
And the Golden Bears are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Golden Bears have it in scoring position on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Williams will pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Looking to scramble. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Fires the pass, intercepted.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
So now it's second and long. Looking for room. It's Bray.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll leave it with the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Williams looking for a man. A little screen to the running back. Fighting off the defender. There he goes. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
On the run, fires downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with the receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
They send the tight end in motion. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Washington wants to go quickly. They'll run the toss. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Williams will pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's DeLuca. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll do it himself. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They'll give it to him again. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. Washington right back to the line.
Well, the defense ran a long way that time in pursuit, but they were able to make the tackle for a big loss, and they've got to get lined up right away because the offense is going quickly.
Williams looking for a man. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Williams will pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. They take the lead with the 6.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's blocking. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's going for the big play. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that's the problem when you get in 2nd and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the move. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Washington wants to go quickly. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Wants to throw on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Can't get him to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 3rd and long. Trying to seal the edge on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Tight end now in motion. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Cal, 14.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, biggest game of the week and maybe the season. The top 2 teams in football, here's how it ended. Texas Tech endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Lubbock. And the Red Raiders came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. 1 versus 2, some were calling it the game of the century. Let's wait to jump to conclusions at least until the new poll comes out this week, men.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's great. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Pulls it in. It's Lockett. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Golden Bears want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Spits it out to the back. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss it, find the end zone.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's McClain. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Williams will pass. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical...
Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Washington coming to the line with another first down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Huskies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. QB draw. Hard running there. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Washington.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Snowed under by the defense.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Sends it back in motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Unloads quickly. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively.